Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a pick a card all about financial advice. I have 3 piles here today, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Take this time to meditate and connect with the energy of this video, and when you feel drawn to a certain pile, you can go down to the description box and find your timestamp there. If you need more time, pause the video here until you are ready to choose your pile, and I will see you at your reading. Alright, so for those of you who picked pile 1, this is your financial advice reading. I have 3 tarot cards to start. We have the King of Cups, Creativity, definitely popping up, 7 of Swords, interesting. Definitely have something popping up for that, but let me just flip this one. The Star, okay. Something tells me that this group has some sort of creative ability or creative talent, whether that be music, whether that be writing, drawing, painting, making YouTube videos, having a social media platform, something that involves creativity of some way, shape, or form. Now is your time to start that, because it could one day turn into a second stream of income for you. That could be something that turns very lucrative for you in the long run of your life. Obviously not right away, those things take time. But if you have something that you want to share with the world, or maybe you already are sharing it, but you don't know if it's getting anywhere, the star, you're like wishing on a star, you have a dream. Keep going for it. If you're dreaming of, making it one day, making it big, having a following, having a fan base, this, that, and the other, having people who appreciate your art, having people who, love what you do in the world, keep going. But the advice for you is the 7 of Swords. Sometimes this world is a dog-eat-dog world, especially when it comes to finances, especially when it comes to money. So sometimes it sucks because I feel like this group is a very sensitive group. Like, you have that King of Cups energy, you have that sensitivity, you have that, connection to your heart. But when it comes to money, sometimes you just gotta have that mindset, that 7 of Swords mindset of, I gotta take what's mine. There are people out there who will walk all over you if you don't have a strong sense of self before sharing your art with the world. You know how people are on the internet, haters, this, that, and the other. A lot of people have those mindsets that they're just trying to get their coin and they don't care who they hurt in the process of doing so. I feel like you aren't that way. You don't have to hurt people in order to make money. You don't have to step on other people's toes in order to make money. You can definitely make money in this world being a good person. And I feel like it's important for this deck to realize, like, yes, you need to have a strong sense of self, you need to have a strong mind, and you need to think of yourself first rather than let people walk all over you. But you don't need to be like everybody else, being all heartless about it. Like, you can make money and be a good person. You can make money and come from a place of love. You definitely can, and that's your advice. So if maybe you've thought before that the only way to earn money is to be cold-hearted, don't think that anymore, because there's so many ways to earn money, especially on the internet nowadays, with side hustles and sharing your creativity that can result in you being a good person and earning your income. You know what I'm saying? So I also have 2 Moonology Oracle cards to finish it off. We have Cardinal Moon in reverse, be bold and make the first move. It's in reverse though, so that's interesting. And then we have Disseminating Moon, take time to breathe out, in reverse as well. I think this is saying if you really are here because you have a creative ability or creative talent that you want to share with the world, don't try too hard. It says be bold and make the first move, but that's in reverse. Don't be bold. Just be you. Just be you. You don't need to be all flashy, be all this, that, and the other just to get people's attention. Just be you and let your art, let your music, let your talent speak for itself. Seriously. And with take time to breathe out in reverse, Disseminating Moon, the message for you is to get on the path of sharing your creativity now if you haven't already. It's your time. It's definitely your time, especially if you've been, waiting. You've been like, is it the right time? Should I wait a little bit longer? I don't know if I'm ready yet. I'm not confident enough with myself. I know I said earlier you need to have that strong sense of self before you start, but that's also something that you can learn over time. If you're constantly making excuses for yourself as to why you haven't started yet, why you haven't started sharing your talents with the world, it's time to stop making excuses, because you are enough, you are good, and anything that you don't know now, you will learn in the process. And that's the way you learn. You learn by trying, you learn by failing. Sometimes people are afraid to fail in this world, especially since when you fail, it's all out there on the internet for people to see. If you never try, you never fail. And if you never fail, you never know how good it feels to succeed when you finally do. So that's the message for this pile. If you have a creative pursuit, start sharing it. If you don't have a creative pursuit, just understand that money doesn't have to be made from being cold-hearted. You can earn money, you can be loved, you can be exactly who you are and not have to change a single thing and make a stream of income in this world as long as you just be yourself and you just try your best. It may take some time for things to unfold, but keep wishing on that star, the star card. Keep wishing on that star, keep holding that vision, being like, this is what I want for myself, this is what I'm gonna do, and keep working towards it. And if you have nobody in your life that believes in you, I'm gonna say it now, I believe in you. So go and chase your dreams, share your spirit with the world, share your soul, share your art, and most importantly, be true to yourself. So that's your message, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed that. Like and subscribe to see more, and comment down below, let me know what you thought. Thanks for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Okay, so for those of you who picked pile 2, this is your financial advice reading. I have 3 tarot cards to start out. We have 6 of Swords. It might be time to leave a job. It might be time to leave a certain financial situation, a certain financial obligation. The 6 of Swords card is about leaving things behind, so you may not have to leave a job. That's a very extreme thing, but if you feel like you need to leave your job, or you should leave your job, or you'd be better somewhere else, definitely do that. But as a more general thing, if you have subscriptions to services, maybe like a Spotify this, or you know, a Hulu that, or a Netflix this that you barely use, it's time to walk away from those. That can help you save a lot of money. You might not even realize how much you're spending on things. It's all these monthly subscription services that just keep pulling out of your bank account and you don't even realize it because it happens without you thinking about it. You sign up once and then it just automatically comes out of your bank account every month. And if you're not using it that often, it's at the end of the day just wasting your money. So walking away from any financial obligations that you don't truly need or that you're not really getting anything from would be a really good move for this deck. We also have the Ace of Coins in reverse. I'm going to flip the last one and see. 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay, I'm going to go into this 3 of Cups in reverse. 3 of Cups is about friendships. In reverse, maybe stop spending so much money with friends. Instead of going out to dinner with friends and getting drinks and, you know, buying the Uber and this and that and the other, maybe have a night in with your friends. Cook a nice dinner at home with them, have a barbecue, maybe even have a bonfire. Sit around and drink a bottle of wine together rather than going to the bar and spending all this extra money. If you're spending too much money with friends, stop. And if you don't even like these friends, stop hanging out with them. Seriously, if they're just wasting your money and your time, you gotta let them go. But if you still like your friends and it's just the money thing, bring up maybe chilling at home. There's a lot of ways to hang out with people and not have to waste all this money in the process. With the Ace of Coins reversed, I feel like there is a financial opportunity being presented to you now, whether it's, you know, starting a second stream of income like your own YouTube channel, or investing in cryptocurrency, or anything of that nature. Just, you know, some sort of passive income. That's what's really coming to my mind right now. Something that could earn you a little bit of money on the side, a side hustle. This Ace of Coins in reverse says that you're not taking an opportunity that could potentially turn into financial success in the future, or at least a really successful side hustle. And then I also have 2 Moonology Oracle cards to finish off the reading. Let's see what they say. We have Full Moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches in reverse. So I definitely feel like if you are going through some financial hardship right now, it's not necessarily going to end anytime soon. I feel like if you do take these steps that have been in this reading, it's going to be more of a slow change. Over time, it'll build and you'll be able to get a handle of your finances. Don't expect to win the lottery, this group. Don't expect to all of a sudden hit a big chunk of cash or get, you know, some sort of reward financially. This is going to be more of a slow, methodical process for you getting a handle of your finances. So it's going to take some hard work. It's going to take some discipline. Capricorn is Saturn ruled, so just really work hard and make sure that, like I said, you aren't spending money on things you don't need. You aren't spending too much money with friends, and you're working on some side hustles. It's going to take a little bit for this group. And the last card is A Fiery Climax Approaches, Full Moon in Aries in reverse. in reverse. Again, this kind of tells me that it's not going to be fiery, it's not going to be passionate, it's not going to be do this, do that, do that, and everything kind of works out. This is more of a slow, methodical process. Aries is a very quick fire sign, cardinal energy, so don't expect things to happen like that. That is just the message for you. Really keep an eye on your finances, really keep an eye on what you're spending your money on, and just pay attention to where you're putting your money. Maybe start a journal and journal everything you spend throughout the week. Oh, I spent $20 here. I spent $50 at the grocery store that day. I did this on that day. Spent $30 here. Went out to dinner, whatever. And keep a journal of that. And then at the end of the week, look back on that journal and be like, do little check marks on things. Did you need to spend that money, or was that a for fun thing, or was that a waste of money? And start asking yourself if you see patterns throughout your spending. You might be like, oh wow, I spend $5 every day on coffee when I could actually make coffee at home and save a lot of money. And it's something that if you don't make that journal and actually look at your finances on paper, you might not catch yourself. You might not catch those patterns. So definitely with this group, it's just going to be hard work. It's going to take discipline, but I really feel like if you really put your mind to it, you can get a hold of your finances. So that is your message, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed that. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and comment down below to let me know what you thought. I'd love to hear your feedback. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will see you next time. Last but not least, those of you who chose pile number 3, this is your financial advice reading. I have 3 tarot cards to start. We have the Magician in reverse. In this deck, all the cards are fairy tales, and the Magician is the fairy godmother from Cinderella. So I feel like just immediately with this in reverse, there's no fairy godmother appearing in your life. There's no sort of, oh, here's your money from the universe. If you want to earn extra income or you want to get a handle on your finances, it's going to take you and your own effort to do so. We also have 5 of Cups. Okay. It's a sad card. See what else is here. 6 of Coins. I feel like you may be giving away your money to too many people. If you don't have the money to give to people and you're a very generous person, you have a big heart, you're like, oh yeah, I can help you. It just hurts everybody in the long run, because that person comes to rely on you or rely on other people for money, and they never learn to be confident in themselves and be independent. Beyond just being generous with your money, or beyond just spending a lot of money, maybe you're not generous and you don't give other people money, but this 6 of Coins, this giving out money energy, you just spend a lot of money and you don't really pay attention to your finances. I said this in one of the other piles, and it fits here too, is starting a journal of your finances and keeping a journal for like 1 week. Oh, I spent $20 here, I spent $50 here, spent $30 here, $5 there. And you kind of write it all down for 7 days, every dollar you spend, just to see your patterns, just to see your spending habits. And then at the end of the week, you look over it and you kind of catch yourself and you say, why do I spend so much money doing that? Why do I spend so much money doing that? I spent $5 on coffee every single day when I could actually be saving that money by making coffee at home. Little things like that, you may be able to catch yourself in a way that you wouldn't normally if you didn't start a journal like that. So if you're just giving out your money, oh, money here, money there, you almost don't have boundaries when it comes to your spending habits. It could be very beneficial for you to start putting up those boundaries and to say, hey, I'm gonna pass on that tonight. I'm not gonna spend my money on that. Instead of buying the more expensive version, I'm gonna go for the cheaper version just for now until I save money. The 5 of Cups, it's just a sad card, all about grief. It's important to have a stable foundation and a stable sense of self, regardless of our financial sense of security. Having a stable foundation is very, very important to get rid of this sad energy that I'm getting from this reading. The last card I have is a Moonology Oracle card, which is Super Moon. Emotions are running high in reverse. Okay. I feel like this is telling me that because its emotions are running high, but it's in reverse, you may be bottling up and suppressing some of the emotions you are feeling, some of this grief, some of this sadness, this depression. You may be pushing it down. I think talking about it with somebody, talking about it with a trusted friend or a family member, or if you don't feel comfortable doing that, starting a journal with yourself. Like I said before, you can have a financial journal, but on top of that, you could also have an emotional journal. A journal where you just journal how you feel every day before you go to bed or right when you wake up, or both if you want to. How you feel about your day, how you feel right now, what's going on in your life, what you want to do moving forward, what you want to change about yourself, what you want to keep about yourself. Write down 3 things you love about yourself every day. Just little things like that can help you to get your emotions out. All in all, this deck is really just about working on your foundation in life, working on what you can change. Focus on the things you can change, not on the things you can't. And just take your life into your own hands. That Magician reverse. It's time for you to take responsibility for any decisions that you made in the past that got you into the financial situation you're in now. Because if you are not taking responsibility for your actions, maybe you got into debt, maybe you made a wrong financial decision, whatever it may be. If you're not taking responsibility for that and you're suppressing that, that's just going to make everything worse for you. So all in all, just take responsibility for yourself. Try to get a handle on your finances little by little. It's all in your own power, and I believe you can do it. I believe you can do it if you put your heart to it, you put your mind to it, put your energy towards it. You can heal from all of this and become a whole and happy person. So that is your message, Pile 3. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to see more. Also comment down below to let me know what you thought, and I hope you enjoyed this and got something from it. I hope I will see you next time.